Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Miss Jess. I am a licensed esthetician instructor here in the state of Maryland, and what I'm going to do is walk you through step by step to do your state board practical. Okay, so I have my bag. I have them set in order from the beginning to end, and Lisa's sitting on top. And I have the table. I'll show you step by step, and then at the end I will show you how my setup should be. Okay? The first thing you'll do, you'll go in and grab Lisa and pull out your pre-exam setup bag. You'll have 10 minutes to set up, and then 10 minutes to do the service, and 5 minutes to clean up. That gives you increments. 10 minutes, you may begin. I'll pull Lisa out. She has the strap. She'll go on my back. Your bag must remain closed at all times. This is my pre-exam setup. And here I will have 2 paper bags, 2 garbage bags, a bag of gloves, a multi-use of 4x4s and cotton rounds, hand sanitizer, water, and your bowl basins. You will start by sanitizing your hands first. Those in my pocket because I don't have my garbage set up. Throw this in my pocket. I don't have my garbage set up. And then I'll glove up. You would want to take your next size up. I'm a medium, so I did a large because your hand sanitizers is going to make your hands stick and you don't want to rip your gloves. Even then, I'm still struggling. Come to life. You have 2 garbage bags, one labeled multi-use, one labeled single-use. I'll start with the multi-use. This will be my towels and tweezers. Anything that can be sanitized will go in this bag. Put my paper bag in my garbage bag, like such, and my label must be facing out. There's my multi-use, and now I'll put my single-use. Wants to be for my setup. I will pull out my Barbicide wipes and sanitize my station. They must be labeled. Barbicide. I do have a tablecloth on my station, so I will be wiping it down just to show you the incentive. Set my stuff down, remove my gloves, single use, have to pull my hand sanitizer out. I'm going to set Lisa down. This is our doll. This is what we're practicing on. I touched her, so I'm going to sanitize again. and pull out the remaining items. I have a bag of gloves. Here's my barbicide. I have a water container. Your raters will instruct you to put water in. You're allowed to go to the sink when you're instructed. I have a multi-use of 4x4s and cotton rounds. My bowl basin with a lid. First aid kit. And that is the end of my workstation prep. I will throw this away, sanitize my hands, and step back. Okay, next you would begin. You have 10 minutes to pull out your wax and tweezing service and set it up to do the service. You'll have 10 minutes to do the service and then 5 minutes to clean up. Okay, you may begin. First, sanitize before you go in your bag. Remember to close your bag. And these are 2-gallon from Amazon sandwich bags. Really simple. Sanitize coming after. Each setup will have its own gloves. So that's first things first. $10 minutes to set up your workstation. I'm doing eyebrow wax and tweezing. I'm waxing first and tweezing second. And each setup should have something. Your countertop should stay pristine. I use dental bibs. You can use towels, your preference. You will be draping your client through each setup. Here's my tweezers, my sticks, and my strips. My 4x4s and cotton rounds. And my product. That will conclude my bag. I'm going to set this in my single use and then set up my station in order. So it would be waxing and tweezing. I'm adding my astringent, my wax, my astringent to remove my wax, and then after my wax is my aloe. On my second is going to be my astringent for my tweezing, and then my astringent for after my tweezing. I'm going to opt to keep my 4x4s for my tweezing so you can see my hairs. So I'll keep 4x4s about 6 to 8 idea. And then my cotton rounds, I'm going to do about 6 to 8 again. I'm going to take all my gloves out and keep them in the middle of my workstation. I'm going to take 3 to 4 strips out. I need to wax my client and test my temp on myself. I'm going to take 4 to 6 sticks just in case I drop them. I'm nervous just in case anything happens. I'd rather have it than not have it. I'm going to take both pair of tweezers just in case I drop them. And then I'm going to take out my head drape, my headband, my shower cap, my neck strip, and then my drape for my client. All this goes into my single use. I'm going to take my neck strip, my cape, my headband, and my shower cap and drape my client. My neck strip goes first, tie it off. Drape my client. And then comes my headband, avoiding my eyebrows and ears. And my shower cap. Same concept, avoiding my eyebrows and ears. Come off my client, so I have to deglove and sanitize. Single use. Check my workstation, it's set up, everything's good to go. Double check. Pre, wax, post, aloe. Pre, post, 4x4s, tweezers, gloves, sticks, strips. That's your 10 minutes for setup. Okay, then you'll be allowed 10 minutes to actually do the service, and they'll run consecutively. You'll sanitize. You have to do a skin analysis for each setup. It's a new client, you're looking to what you're actually service you're providing. Anytime you touch your client, you need to glove up. Just a simple skin analysis. I'm not going to fight with my gloves. And then I'm taking my client and look at my T-zone, coming down my nose, out to my cheeks. And since I'm waxing one eyebrow, I want to look what I'm waxing. And then I'm tweezing the other, so I want to look which hairs I want to select. And then I'm looking to make sure her skin can take what service I'm about to do. Deglove and sanitize. Single use. Again, I'm just nervous doing the video for you guys. Imagine what you're doing during state board fighting with these gloves. Next size up, these are a large. So I'm going to take 2 cotton rounds, one with astringent and one to pat it dry. One's wet. Everything is a single use item. Pick it up and drop it. Nothing goes back in your workstation. I'm going to choose my right eye to wax and my left eye to tweeze. Pat the brow dry. Remove your gloves. Single use, sanitize, and of course, glove up. So just like any service, when you're waxing, you're going to test the temp on yourself before you put it on your client. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to test the temp and then we'll wax it. But remember, you have to wear gloves. I'm struggling. I apologize, guys. This is the one and only time can you put anything back on your station. So you're going to scoop a test of honey, use your strip, deglove, sanitize, glove up, and continue with your service. So I took a strip, I'm taking my honey, took a stick, take a little bit, put it back on myself, counter pressure, deglove, single use, sanitize, glove up. Okay, so after after we test him, you're going to sanitize and re-glove up and perform the service. I'm going to take with me a stick, a strip, and the honey. I'm going to have one strip, one eyebrow stick in my jar of honey. I'm going to scoop it out of the honey first. Drop my honey, single use. Apply the honey underneath one eye. Hold the skin. Apply your strip. Make sure you hold your skin taut the way you're going to pull and counter pressure. Remember, you come off your client, so you're going to have to deglove. Of course, sanitize, re-glove, and no different as if you were doing a wax service. I have to remove that wax, so I have some astringent. With the 4x4, I'm going to take, a cotton round. I'm going to take one wet and one dry. Everything's one-time use. Pick it up, drop it. One wet, one dry. Remove the wax. Pat it dry. You come off your client. Remove your gloves. And of course, sanitize your hands. Glove up, and now we'll put aloe. I'm going to use a stick to scrape out the aloe and a cotton round to apply it to my eyebrow. Cotton round, aloe, stick, one-time use, drop it, and apply. Come off your client, deglove, sanitize. Now you're going to move on to the tweezing. It's going to be the left eyebrow. You're going to sanitize, re-glove. Now for this, Lisa does not have eyebrows. So this is a mock. You are to pull 3 hairs. But Lisa does have hair indentations to where you'll see on the forehead, they come up, they come over, and then they go down. So that's the same way you're going to pull the hairs. No different than any service. You're going to prep the skin, do the service, and then treat the skin after the service. Same thing for state board. I'm going to go with 3 4x4s. One being wet, stringent, one-time use, drop it. I'm going to set one on her shoulder for my eyebrows that I'm going to tweeze. I'm going to clean the eyebrow, pat the eyebrow dry, remove my gloves, sanitize, I'm going to take my tweezers, look at the hairs, they go up, over, and come down. So I'm going to hold the skin taut, I'm going to pull 1, place it on my 4x4, hold the skin taut, pull 2, place it on the 4x4, hold the skin taut. There's 3, 4x4. Right, so the tweezers are multi-use. My gloves are single-use. I'm going multi-use, single-use, sanitize. At this time, individually, you guys are supposed to raise your hands and your razors are going to come by and look at your hairs. After you did, you could continue your step, sanitize, glove up, and now I have to astringent the eyebrow. Got 2 4x4s, gonna wet 1 and pat dry. Single use item, wet my 4x4. Cleanse the treated eyebrow, pat the eyebrow, fold, remove my gloves, sanitize, and step back. And then you'll have 5 minutes to clean up your workstation after the 10 minutes is complete, and everybody, they'll instruct you, candidates, stop working. It doesn't matter if you finished your step or not, stop what you're doing. Then they'll tell you 5 minutes to clean up your workstation. At that time, each step you'll have to re-drape your client. So the drapes come off, everything off your countertop comes off, you must wipe it down. Okay, 5 minutes, you may begin. Sanitize. All this is a single use, except my tweezers are a multi-use. In my station, I have my multi-use pack of gloves. I'm going to grab a pair from to clean my workstation. Grab my Barbicide wipes. Clean my station. Don't forget your hand sanitizer. De-robe. Single use, single use, single use. Deglove, sanitize, and step back. Okay, so the next step is going to be the facial step. You will start by 10 minutes of setting up your tabletop. Then you have 10 minutes to do the service and 5 minutes to clean up. 10 minutes, you may begin. Remember to sanitize before you go in your bath. That's the first thing you'll do. And the last thing you'll do, sanitize your hands. Then you'll get your gloves and set up your workstation. Each bag will have their own individual. I just set up my workstation with dental bibs. You can use a towel, that's your preference. You're going to need enough towels to remove all your product, as well as steaming. to drape my client. I need sticks and spatulas on my product. It's your choice to use sponges or towels. I have cotton rounds, 2x2s and 4x4s. I'll put it in order. I will start with the skin analysis, and then I will take my wipes to remove my eye makeup on each eye, and then my lip makeup. I have my cleanser, my exfoliator, my massage, my mask, my toner, and then my moisturizer. I will take out enough sticks to remove all my product. I have silicone spatulas to apply my product. Everything is a single use item. I will drape my client. I have my headband, my neck strip, and then my drape. I will start with my neck strip first. Tie it to the back. Take my drape. My headband, not covering my eyebrows or my ears. And then my shower cap, same concept, not covering my eyebrows or my ears. Deglove, sanitize. Double check your workstation. If you're going to use sponges, that would be the time you have your water. Your prompter will announce when you guys can fill up your bottles. You have your bowls for your sponges. That's if your preference, or towels. Double check, sanitize. And step back. That's your 10-minute setup. The next, you'll be instructed after everybody has set up and the 10 minutes have been complete, you will have 10 minutes to do the service. For every step, the eyebrow wax and tweezing, the facial, as well as the makeup, you will do a skin analysis. That's the first thing we'll do. So I will sanitize, glove up. Make sure this ain't gonna pop off. I'm looking at my T-zone, down through my cheeks, taking a look at the face because I'm about to perform a facial. I want to make sure that my products were right. I'm going to deglove, sanitize, re-glove, and I'm going to take my makeup wipes. I've got 3. One for each eye and one for the lips. Remember, when you work around the eyes and the lips, you must brace your hand. I call it pinky down. For the sake of my test, I'm going to mock open these for you. I would mock open one, come to one eye. I'm coming down, down, under, hold it in my hand, open my second. I'm coming down, down, and under. Here's my third. I open. I'm going to hold my skin, come across, hold my skin, come across. I'm going to deglove. Sanitize. Reglove. And now I'm going to apply my cleanser. I have to take it out with a stick. You can apply it with your hands or a brush. I have my mask and my exfoliator I'm going to use my brush for. So I'm going to apply my cleanser with my hands. One-time use. Start at the chin, come up to the ears, top of the lip, mid of the ears, tip of the nose to the tip of the ears, and make your Y. Come back and do your effleurage. Just make sure all this product is mixed in, coming down, and make your circles. Make sure everything's coming up. Remember, money to me. Feather off. Deglove. Sanitize. That's your preference, your sponge or towel. I'm using my towel, so I'm going to reglove. Every time you use a towel, you must test temp. Bring it out and test the temp on yourself before you put it on your client. So after I put on my gloves, I have to wring out my towel, test temp, and then drape my client. Multi-use, test the temp, drape your client, open up as if it comes from the towel warmer, corner to corner. I like to control my towel because I have to cover everything but the nostrils. Come over your client, everything but the nostrils comes up, hold in place, come up, hold in place, everything but the nostrils. Count to 30 in your head, give it a minute, and then you're going to lightly remove that product. Gently lifting it off the skin, get any residue off. Remember, Lisa ain't absorbent, so you want to make sure everything's off her skin. Multi-use, remove my gloves, sanitize, reglove, and I go in with my exfoliator. Same concept with this one. I use my stick to remove my product, but this time I'm going to use my spatula to apply my exfoliator. Your guys' kit, for most of your schools, they're going to come with a little brush. It looks like a baby's hairbrush. That is Surface. You can get them from the dollar store or Amazon. I'm using the rubber spatula just to show you for the test. Here's my exfoliator, my stick, my spatula. I'm going to remove the product. Apply to my spatula, one-time use. And then come and apply to my skin. Everything but the eyes and lips. nice and even. Multi-use, single use, sanitize, glove back up. I have to remove my product. Take my towel, bring it out, test the temp, corner to corner, control, drape your client, everything but the nostrils, control, again 30 in your head, lightly remove the product. Come back and make sure all residue is off. Take the clean corner of my towel. Remove all residue. Multi-use, single use, sanitize, glove up. Now I'm coming for my steam. This is a mock. Our towels are dry. It's gonna be as if you are mocking. You just pulled it out of the steamer. Multi-use, test temp, corner to corner, control, now I will give yourself a little bit of time. This is supposed to be your steaming step. You're going to lightly lift from your client, multi-use, single use, hand sanitizer, glove back up. Now you got to do your massage. You're going to manipulate the skin doing effleurage, petrissage, and tapotement. Idea, you would like to pass the skin 2 to 3 times to where your rater can see your movements. What I'm going to do is apply my product with the 2x2 or a 4x4 or a cotton round. Your preference, I'm going to take a 2x2 because once you get contact, you cannot lift. That means don't lift your hands off your client. On my 2x2 garbage, apply my product. Just going to be a doot, 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 and a doot. And the single use. Now I'm going to do my effleurage. Start at my chin, maintaining contact with one hand at all times. I have completed my effleurage. Now I'm going to go to my tapotement, effleurage, petrissage, your pinch. Lisa doesn't have skin, so there's not a whole lot of pinching we can do. You're avoiding the eyes and the nose. Now you're going to go into tapotement, your piano fingers. And then feather off. I'm going to remove my gloves. Sanitize. Your mask step is next. So just as a facial, you can remove the product and we come with a hot towel. Same thing, I'm going to wring it out, test my temp, glove back up. I'm going to glove up and apply my mask. So the same concept, I'll remove it with a stick, put it on my spatula, and then spread evenly over the skin. Everything is a single use. Come through, apply, because it's got to be evenly. I'm going to even out the product. Looks pretty even. Multi-use, glove, single use, hand sanitize. This is your mask set, so count to 30 in your head, give it a minute. You're going to use glove up, use your last towel. Wring it out, test your temp, corner to corner. Control it. Everything but the nostrils is covered. Gently press, and then remove all residue. Gently lift off your client, fold over, come with the clean side, and get all residue. Another clean side. Multi-use, single use, hand sanitize. You're going to glove back up. You're going to use your toner. You have 4x4s, cotton rounds, and then 2x2s. It's your preference. I'm going to go with the 2x2. I'm going to take 2 of them, one for each side of my skin, of my face. Single use, and then now I apply my toner. Let me get my Y's. Massage through. Single use. Hand sanitize. Last pair of gloves, glove up, and apply your moisturizer. Lisa is not absorbent. She does not absorb products, so make sure a little goes a long way. I'm going to choose a cotton round, apply my moisturizer, single use. Remove my gloves. Single use. Hand sanitize. And step back. The remaining, you'll have to find the focal point, wait that 10 minutes out until everybody has stopped with their test. But for the sake of the test, we'll move on. You have 5 minutes to clean up your workstation. That means properly dispose everything that's left on your station and disrobe Lisa. You may begin. I'm going to hand sanitize. I have my multi-gloves right here. Give me just one moment. Here's the bag of my multi-gloves. Let me hand sanitize. Everything on my station is a single use. So what I'm going to do is properly disrobe Lisa, single use. This is all single use. My barbicide wipes and clean my station. Clean my hand sanitizer. Grab Lisa. Remove my gloves, single use, sanitize my hands, and step back. Okay, so the next step and final is going to be your makeup application. You have 10 minutes to set up, 10 minutes to do the service, and 5 minutes to clean. You will have to open each individual package and apply it on your painter's palette. You're going to apply the foundation, powder, blush, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, and lip color. Okay, 7 steps, pretty simple. 10 minutes to set up, you may begin. Hand sanitizer. My makeup bag, hand sanitizer. Start with my gloves, and then pull out my dental bib and my painter's palette first, and then I'll apply everything in order on my painter's palette, and I'll explain each step as I go. Start with my dental bib. Here's my painter's palette, my sticks, spatulas, my brush, mascara, powder, eyeshadow, my makeup wedges, my sponges, my blush, my lipstick, another brush, my foundation. I have extra brushes just in case I drop one, just in case I need one. You will need an eyeliner sharpener with your eyeliner. And then I have extra gloves. I have my drape to drape my client. my neck strip, my shower cap, my headband, and then my drape. That will conclude my bag. That's a single-use item. I'm going to apply my foundation at the top corner left. I'm going to take out my sticks, my spatulas. I'll take out 5, 6, 2 mascara wands, 2 eyeshadow applicators, 1 for each eye. In case I drop it, I'll have 3. I did a doe's feet for my lip applicator. I put 2 of them down. And then in case I drop my mascara wands, I'll have 4. I'll have 2 makeup sponges. Single use. Come to my powder with a spatula. Scrape out what's needed to apply. My blush. Take out what's needed to apply. And then my eyeshadow was what's needed to apply. Single-use items. And I'm going to drape my client. I have my neck strip, my headband. We only need 1. Here's my neck strip. My cape. My headband, and then my shower cap. And making sure my eyebrows are not covered. Or my ears. Okay. Double check my workstation, deglove, sanitize. And just for the sake, to make it easier, I'm going to pull out all my gloves. Single use, sanitize, and step back. And this is what your workstation should look like. You have 10 minutes to set up, 10 minutes to do the service, and then you'll have 5 minutes to clean up. Okay, the 10 minutes, you may begin. I'm going to sanitize. Remember every step, we have to do a skin analysis, so that's first. Okay, now look at my client. Start at the T-zone, what I'm going to be working in. Okay, you may proceed, deglove, sanitize, re-glove, sorry, the hand sanitizer making everything stick. I leave my painter's palette on my countertop. This is the one time you're allowed. You cannot go back and forth, but you're allowed to leave it on your counter. So I'm going to take my foundation, get everything I need because I cannot come back, and I'm going to apply it to my client. This is not her color, so I'm doing the best I can. When I come around and work along the eyes, I need to brace my finger, pinky down, as well as the mouth, pinky down. It's all rubbed in, de-glove, hand sanitize. I'm going to go in with my powder. You can use a brush or a sponge. I'm going to have a brush. I have plenty of them, so I'm going to apply it with a brush. You can add 2 to 3 brushes to your kit. Dollar store, they're disposable, one-time use. I'm going to take my powder brush, get everything that I need, come to my client, apply, 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 and then come and rub it in. Working along the eye, brace your hand. Working along the mouth, brace your hand. Multi-use, single use, sanitize, re-glove. I'm going to apply my blush, use an angle brush. My angle brush, come with my blush, take everything I need, start at the apples of the cheek, come up, apples of the cheek, come up, multi-use, single use, sanitize, glove up. Now I'm going to apply the eyeshadow. I'm going to take 2 applicators, 1 for each eye. Okay, so after I've applied my blush, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I'm going to sanitize, glove up. I'm going to take 2 eyeshadow applicators, 1 for each eye. I'm going to work around the eye. I have to brace myself, so I put my pinky down, apply my eyeshadow. That's in my one eye. Apply my eyeshadow with my pinky down under my second eye. Single use items. Sanitize. Look back up. I'm going to do my eyeliner. I have to sharpen my pencil before I use it. Show your safety and sanitation. I have my eyeliner and my sharpener. Going to sharpen it. I'm working around my eyes, so my pinky down. Lisa has creases. You apply the eyeliner in the crease. Come across to the other eye, pinky down, apply it to the crease. Single use item. I'm going to deglove. Your next step is going to be your mascara. Lisa does not have lashes, so we're gonna mop. I'm still using 2 mascara wands. I'm gonna sanitize, glove up. I have my mascara. I'm taking my 2 mascara wands. I'm going to open this, individually stick this in, individually stick this in, apply back my lid, drop this in my single use, and now I'm going to pinky down because I'm working around the eye, and then apply my mascara to her eyelashes. Again, pinky down, apply, mock to my eyelashes. Single use items, remove my gloves, come off my client, sanitize. Now I have my lip color, so I glove up. I have to use my spatula to take my lipstick off, and I'm going to use a doe's feet to apply my lip color. I have my last spatula and my doe's feet. Scrape my color off. Single use item. Pinky down, I'm working around the mouth. And apply my product. Single use item. Sanitize my hands. And now I step back, and that is complete your 10 minutes. If you have more time, you'll have to wait for everybody to finish. Find a focal point, a crack, a hole, something in the wall. Don't look left, don't look right, don't worry about what everybody else is doing, just focus on you. Okay, so the next you'll have 5 minutes to clean up your station. 5 minutes, you'll properly throw away your implements. Disrobe Lisa. You have 5 minutes, you may begin. Single use items. Wipe down my station with barbicide. Don't forget your hand sanitizer. Single use. Sanitize, and you'll step back at your 5 minutes. Okay, so after you've done your makeup step, you'll have 10 minutes to do your end of exam. All you'll have is a sandwich bag with a black garbage bag if you choose. You need at least 2 to 3 pair of gloves. Okay, you have 10 minutes, you may begin. I'm going to sanitize my hands, go into my bag, It's labeled end of exam. It's just a pair of gloves. A single-use item. Okay, I'm going to grab Lisa. She has makeup. You have to wear her on your back, but for the sake of my test, I'm going to put her on as a strap. You're going to take your Barbicide wipe out. I'm going to set it on my station. Properly dispose of everything except my hand sanitizer. Everything is single use. Wipe down my station. Take my hand sanitizer. I have my double baths. Hand sanitizer goes in my pocket. I grab my black roller bag I come in with and my black 2 garbage bags, and out I go.